Hello everyone, I'm RobtheMod and this is part 87 of Gran Turismo 6 on the PlayStation 3. I'll tell you what, this is a very weird episode because it's the first one that I'm recording where I've got headphones on. So the sound is not coming through the soundbar that I normally use, and that's why I have to turn that down very, very low. I'm wearing my headphones. So we'll actually see if these are actually a good pair of headphones, but it's very weird because obviously my voice is muffled a bit, so I may be talking louder than usual, so apologies for that. But also, I've just never had to deal with wearing headphones and having the sound come right into my ear. Because it is a bit weird, I'll tell you that much. I'm in my Le Mans car, we'll see how this goes. Maybe I should have picked a different car. But then again, it let me pick it, so... yeah, we'll see how this goes. It's very weird now, because there's absolutely no sound. Oh no, there is. I just turned the volume slightly down on the headphones, and it muted it enough that I thought there was absolutely no sound. There is some sort of rock song playing in the background. I don't know if you'll be able to hear it when I do the edit, because obviously I reduce the gain volume that way. I have been streaming recently. I don't do the, well, I say recently. Recently at the time of recording, it's February. Don't know when this will be coming out, but yeah, I've been streaming recently for me, some Mario Kart. I don't do the commentary when I'm live, but maybe that'll be something I'll do in the future. I was actually potentially thinking of like streaming the game, like the Let's Play, but only the game footage and not the actual commentary. And then you guys can see where I am at the game, and potentially, you can help me and stuff if I have issues. But yeah, we'll see how this goes. Oh, I like how the AI just sort of drove over the, kind of cheated that corner. Right, well I am pressing R2 to accelerate, even though it's kind of useless because obviously that does nothing. Right, we will see how this goes, because obviously now I'll be able to actually hear the engines of other cars and stuff like that, so that's nice. And I can hear when I'm braking and all that. Because that was what was sort of helpful when I was driving the Aventador. That's why that episode has no commentary, really. It's also why that video is an experiment. And I sort of continue that experiment with the live streams, like I said. Although, the thing is, my audience, well, you guys should know this, but a lot of my audience is obviously US based, and I'm in the UK, so getting a good live stream time is kind of awkward. I would like to actually overtake someone. That would be very nice. There we go. I didn't want to be in last place. I didn't even understand how I was in last place in the Le Mans car anyway. I mean, I know these are race cars, but still, you'd think they're quite wide as well. There we go. Got past him. Look at the distance between them on the map. I mean, granted, it has been a bit since I've actually played this game again. It's been about 2 weeks, maybe. So, we'll see. I'm maybe a little bit rusty. But yeah, we're getting close to finishing it. We've got well, this is 87, so we've got 13 more episodes to go. Ish, maybe 14, I can't remember how many, was it 100 or 101? But we're actually, we are reaching the end, which is good. Technically we had one more because there was that one that was, what was it? It was the NASCAR event where I didn't give it an episode number, I just called it British Guy Tries NASCAR or something. It was like a one-off special event, back when this game actually had online events. That's how old that recording is. Because obviously when Gran Turismo Sport came out, that's when they turned off the online for this game. And it tells you, well, it doesn't tell you that every time you log on. Because this is a hen-enabled PS3, I have it disabled from the internet, so it complains that it's not connected to the internet whenever you load this game up. Of course, Ratchet and Clank doesn't actually complain about that. And I don't think any other... I mean, I suppose if there was... I know there was some online-only PS3 games. What was it? Massive Action Game or something. There was also like a Jet Fighter one, I think. Although that might have had a very, very small campaign, I can't remember. But yeah, so, well, those won't work at all because those servers are offline. But this will be interesting to see the fuel, because obviously this is a 10-lap challenge. We're in 8th now. We are catching up, but we are obviously having to burn fuel to get up to these guys. Oh, well, I couldn't really tell the breaking point because the AI decided to block me. Get out the way, Supra. We're 6 seconds behind first, and we may even have to do a pit at some point. Oh, I like how the AI did just go off the track there. That was nice. Though the good thing is I can actually see everyone that I'm going to be... Well, I can see the other two on the map, but yeah. As soon as we get past these 3 guys... I love how that... Come on. There we go. It's just biding your time, really. Because I can't outbrake them on corners, really. I mean, I did that there, but... It's a lot more difficult than when they were just in normal supercars. Right. We're in 3rd out of 16. So even if we finish in this position, we've completed the event, but I don't want to just complete the event, I want to get the gold. I mean, I'm not so bothered about the golds on the coffee breaks and stuff like that, and the mission races, but I do want to, and the license tests, but I do want to get the golds on the actual events, if possible. I mean, it's why I quit doing it in the first place with the NASCAR event. I could have continued. In fact, I sort of wish I had, but it's just... Right, okay. Late break here. There we go. Right, we're in 2nd. Okay, that's where the pit lane is. That's good to know. I just realised I hadn't actually spotted where the pit lane entrance was. We're going to see if any of these guys go in for a pit, actually. Because I reckon I may have picked, like, a car that's good for performance, but not great on the pit strategy. Right, come on. We need to get past this thing. It's a GTR of some kind. Right. Let's go. I bet you can't wait for when we get the Nürburgring 24-minute challenge, though. That'll be something. I'll tell you what I actually haven't tried with this, well, actually, no, I can't really do it. Actually, I just realised. I may be able to do it with, if I ever bring back Euro Truck or do some other PC game. I am interested in doing that, by the way. I am interested in doing Euro Truck, even if it's just like a how things have changed video since I last played it. Because when I was playing it, it was only like the first DLC or whatever had come out when me and Chris played it. So that was something. Yeah, I'd love to see the difference, because obviously there's a bunch of trucks and stuff that's been added over the years. Obviously I have a much better PC now that should have absolutely zero issue running it. I tell you what though, when people go, oh, FPS, you know, I can't deal with a game that's like, oh, it's running below 60 FPS. Like, yeah, that I can see how that's annoying. I mean, it did annoy me back in the day playing Euro Truck, but I played Euro Truck and I was getting 20, 30 FPS, and I dealt with it. The fact that, you know, there's people being like, oh, I can't play games when they're below 120 frames a second. It's like, it's kind of ridiculous. Like, yeah, I get it, but at the same time, it's like, you know, you should really play on some low-end hardware at some point and just actually see how some people play games. And the thing is, that PC wasn't actually low-end. I mean, it wasn't high-end, but it wasn't low-end at the time. It was still a 500, 600, 700 pound PC at the end of the day when I bought it. Back in 2012. Yes, it was a pre-built, so it wasn't the best bang for the buck, but yeah, it wasn't terrible. It was like a mid-range PC. It wasn't advertised as like, oh, this is just great for office tasks and stuff. It was like, oh yeah, this can do some gaming. Right, we're 15 seconds ahead. I'm going to do one more lap here, this lap, and then I'm going to go in for the pits. Or really, I should see if they go in for a pit. Because if they go in for a pit, then it's not tyres that's my issue, it's fuel. Although you can see the tyre wear in the bottom left hand corner there. That's going to be annoying when I do like other events, because the way I sit, I mean, if I sit back here, hopefully, I mean, I can see more of the screen, so I guess that's better, but when you've got like a 28-inch monitor that's not very far from your face, I mean, I'm not right up close to it, but like, I'm not, you know, it's not like TV sitting distance or whatever. I mean, this is me sat back in my chair, and there's still bits on the corner. I mean, here's the thing though, in editing, I do zoom in slightly, because the thing with Gran Turismo 6 is that it doesn't fill up the screen for some weird reason. Like, the PS3 does, but just this game doesn't. Right, we're 18 seconds ahead. I should have enough time to do a pit stop. And even if we don't, I should have enough time to get some laps back. Right, but right. Actually, I was going to say, do I want to do... Yes, I will, because I ain't got... No, I'll do one more lap when I'm in the red, and then... That's it. I will go in for the pit afterwards. We'll see if they go in for a pit, actually. I'm definitely going to have to do it on this lap, though, because I don't want to leave it too late to, like, because obviously if they overtake me, I don't want to leave it too late to actually, you know, win the race at this point. Right, the guy in second has gone into pit. Oh, he's really screwed himself. I reckon a lot of them are going to go in for a paint on the next lap then. That's what I think a lot of the AI are going to do. That just makes sense because... Oh shit, I didn't actually realise just how low our fuel was. Right, I'm not going to full throttle it. I am going to coast it. I probably should have gone in on that last lap then. I might only just make this. Yeah, I'm just gonna have to coast this. Thank God for my training during that fuel challenge, yeah? Right. Oh my God. Right. Right, we're in. We're in the pit lane. So that's the... Yeah, put that much petrol in. Go on. It's the AI's job now. Yeah, all the AI have come in behind me. So that may have been perfect timing. Yeah, look, they're all pitting with me. Perfect timing. I mean, I had to. Why is it... For God's sake, what the hell was that game? That honestly was not me. But that should be enough fuel to do. The next 2 laps here. 3 laps technically. We were so close with that fuel though. That was actually like... I don't think the AI can... Well, the AI can run out of fuel, but I don't think if the AI is in the pit lane, it can run out of fuel. I could be wrong. If I am wrong, let me know in the comments section below. And while you're there, don't forget to like the video. God, I'm turning into a YouTuber. Like, I hate it when YouTubers do that. But also, it's necessary for engagement. Like, it's... genuinely like how you get noticed on YouTube. Like, I'll let you in on a little secret in case you didn't know this. Like, when YouTubers talk about content, I mean, obviously there is a thing. Like, I do like reading comments, and I think a lot of YouTubers do like reading comments. But a lot of the time when they do say, you know, leave a comment, they're not really that interested. Like, it is because YouTube puts comments as like one of the engagement metrics, where it will boost the video more if you comment on it. Like, I'm sure they are interested in some of the replies, but you know, if someone does like their whole life story in a comment section, like, they think, oh, I'm not really that interested in this, I just put this video out as like, you know, like, oh god, losing the back end of the car. I have definitely seen that before, where like a YouTuber has like done like a tech YouTuber has like done a sorry, has done a video where they've, you know, talked about it. their computer or whatever, and they'll be like, oh well, I'm interested in what was your first computer part, and then you see like someone that's like does like a 3-paragraph comment about like building their first computer, and you're like, yeah, I can see them being interested in like a 1-paragraph comment, but not really the length of how you've done it there, like 3 paragraphs. Right, hopefully I'm not going to go full throttle again, because this thing just eats fuel. I mean, that should be obvious, it is a Le Mans car, but oh, I do want to actually finish the race, you know. I love how I said I'm not going to accelerate while I was accelerating as well. Don't tell me I needed to put more fuel in. I don't think so, but we'll soon find out, won't we? Because I've missed my opportunity now. I'm just not gonna... I'm only gonna accelerate coming out of corners. Which unfortunately, you know, Suzuka being as it is here, lots of corners. It's like I've got to accelerate to get up there, especially with this being a bit of a hill. But actually, this was the track that we did that challenge on, wasn't it? So, oh, sorry, lose control again. So, kind of a good idea that the challenge was on this track. I've noticed some of the AI going in for a pit again. God, how thirsty are their cars? Right, it's giving me a warning about fuel again, but we should have enough to get around and finish now. Oh, losing control of the car again. I suppose that's an issue with the lightness of the car now it hasn't got much fuel in as well. I noticed that on like the Willow Springs one. I don't think we were driving this car in the Willow Springs one, but definitely when I was driving it, as you were losing the fuel, you could tell. I'm only slightly holding the R2 here. I don't even think I need to. I think we're going downhill in a second, so I can literally just coast across the finish line if I really want to. Here we go, I'm literally coasting across the finish line. Oh, there we go. We've done it. I'm so happy. Right, we don't need to see a replay of that, especially considering the recording was 24 minutes. We got 188,000 credits. We earned 3 stars for that. Let's exit. And, well, next time we will be moving on to the Brands Hatch 15 lap challenge. So that is a shorter track, but it may be longer video. Because these ones are going to be reasonably long. So, yeah. Oh, that's annoying. If there's been an echo in this, I apologise. I did turn that down, so I don't understand what the issue was there. Yeah, so there's been an echo in this. I mean, I guess I'll find out on editing. I apologise for that. But yeah, I've been RobtheMod. Thank you very much for watching part 87 of Gran Turismo 6 on the PlayStation 3, and I'll see you next time for more. Ta-ra.